So, you know, I think it's a point that you can't hammer home enough. We are merely surrogates for the citizens. And this is the citizen right to know, and we're citizens as well. I am reminded as well of another Ohio case, this one a citizen pursuit of a public record. And it is extraordinary when you get into the real details. I won't bore you with all of the details because there are many. There was a fight that went on for 6 years. A woman by the name of Liz White worked for the county health department in southern Ohio. She discovered that a developer was dumping raw sewage in a canal and was upset by it in her official capacity as a health department worker. So she issued a citation. The developer, who was politically well connected, was upset by that. He would have none of this citation business. And so he appealed to his friends on the county commission and filed a defamation suit against this woman. He convinced the county commission that they should no longer use the services of the health department in issuing building permits, which then the health department was doing environmental impact kinds of scrutiny. So the county commission met and adopted this unwritten policy that the building department would be instructed to no longer use the health department. So Liz White gets wind of this, and she wants to make sure that it happened because it was out of the gaze of the public. So she asked for the minutes of the county commission meeting where these instructions were given. No, can't happen. So she asks again. And again, can't happen. She asks the third time, finally gets a severely truncated account of what went on in that meeting. And she sees no reference to it, so she asks for a full accounting. No thanks, you're not getting it, period, go home, don't bother. So, as a private citizen, because remember, she is a county employee, but she's feeling her oaths and she's feeling put upon, so she, as a private citizen, files a suit against the county commission. The suit goes forward. She wins at the court of original jurisdiction level. She goes armed with the victory. County commission says, no, we're appealing. They go to an appeals court. Appeals court rules in favor of the county commission by some weirdness. She presses the suit further, takes it to the Ohio Supreme Court. She by now is almost bankrupt. She dips into her state pension to help finance this thing. She enlists the pro bono support of a First Amendment lawyer in Cleveland, a guy named David Marburger, who does this for a living and has drool coming out of his mouth when he hears of open records that are closed. He gave her $100,000 worth of legal support because that's what it takes to press a case to the Ohio Supreme Court. Finally, 6 years after our first request for those minutes, the Supreme Court said, you should have them. The county commission is obligated to have a full and enriched set of minutes, and it is the law of the Ohio land to have those things. They also awarded her attorney's fees, which at the time, $57,280, something like that, was the highest award ever in Ohio history. Now remember, $57,000 was what she got awarded, $100,000 in pro bono, plus her out of pocket. So you can see that the arithmetic doesn't quite add up. It's a heck of a mess when ordinary people have to push that kind of thing, and it is exactly why ordinary people don't do it, because it's beyond their capacity. So traditionally it's been the press that steps forward with deeper pockets, with attorneys with ability to press these cases and a willingness to press these cases. But times have changed, and the deep pockets that used to be the norm in the press, the willingness to send the lawyers out to open records is diminished a good deal. And so the obligation of the citizen becomes greater. If the citizen wants the surrogate to do the bidding, his or her bidding, he or she is going to have to play a new role, a more active role.